Welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak 2. And we are exactly where we left off in the last stream, so let's go ahead and get going again. Wait, do I see the new thing there? Let's have a look. I should be finished cleaning the office soon. But why don't you have some dinner in the meantime? I'm sure you all must be hungry by now. Dinner sounds great, actually. Thanks. Yeah, I'm starving. Well, all right. Today is supposed to be our day off, but I guess I can whip up something quick for you. Should recharge you in no time. Thank you very much, Victor. Paulette. We need to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Agreed. No one messes with my tenants and gets away with it. Is Victor a Jaeger in a past life or something? He kind of has that grizzled look about him, doesn't he? Just try not to get hurt, all right?
Oh, what would you like?
I don't know. What would I like? This is new and I can't afford it. Can I exchange things? Ooh. Maybe now I can afford to buy something
what would you like?
There we go. The new thing. Thank you. There we go.
Do your best out there, okay?
Pick something already.
Okay. CP plus 64? Okay. How many of those can I make? 3. It's just not enough prime beast essence in the world to go around, is there? But I'll go ahead and take all of that, thank you.
I can whip that up.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You better savor that flavor.
Well, it's not so much about savoring the flavor as abusing the, You're here. I guess he would be. And Cade's here. Far be it from me to criticize you for trying to take the initiative, but pushing yourself to the limit will do nothing to solve the issue at hand. Rest assured that the CID is doing all we can to track the Garden Master's movements. I will say to you what I said to Elaine. Take the time you have now to recuperate. Yeah, I know. By the way, I believe I remember you mentioning that this establishment serves a particularly delicious tarte tatin. Perhaps I'll order a few for us. Oh, but since you're so busy, I suppose you wouldn't mind if I had your share? No, of course I don't mind. It's not like I'd be jealous or anything. What are you two doing? Well, that's the door fixed. What's next? You worked fast, Maxim. Good job. But it's getting kind of late. Why don't we call it a day? Good thinking. You know, you've got a pretty good head on your shoulders, Yume. Huh? Are you guys going somewhere? Yeah, we still have a few more things to do. Other places to get blown up. Glad to see you guys have managed to fix things up a little, though. I'm sure you two have been a big help. Still can't believe what happened. I came as soon as I heard. I was worried something might have happened to Paulette. But thankfully, it seemed nobody was injured. Sorry we made you worry. Oh yeah, Maxim looked like he was about to throw up when he got here. So make sure to come back to us, okay? Or else Maxim will throw up for real. You got it, kiddo. Sorry again for all the trouble yesterday. Gosh, was that just yesterday? I guess so. I know this won't exactly make up for it, but why don't I help you with cleaning upstairs sometime? But I guess you're heading out again? Well, just make sure you come back safe, all right? Don't stay out too late, okay? You don't want to worry Montmont's poster girl after all. You got it, kiddo. We'll be back soon, Yume. Like we could ever refuse someone with such a cute face. Oh yeah, I didn't take these two with me. did I not take Rin with me? I'm sure it made sense at the time. The desserts here are quite delicious, and the tea's nice as well. A blend from the Republic, I believe, using herbs grown in the autumn. Tartness gives it a rather unique taste. Knowledgeable as ever, I see. Munch, munch. The food's pretty good here. It's got this warm, homemade flavor, but with the slightest touch of sophistication. You can tell the chef really pays attention to detail. Yep, that's the secret ingredient to Montmart's success, after all. So I see. I'll start stopping by whenever I'm in the capital, then. Should give me some time to pop into your office to say hello, too. Sound like a plan? What do you mean, sound like a plan? We're not here for your entertainment, you know. Still, unless we solve our current problem, there won't even be an office for you to say hello to. Point taken. Oh, just so you know, I do intend on assisting you to the end here. So, let me know when you need a little extra firepower, all right? Are we going to need firepower for this? I don't know. I left two of our strongest members sitting on the bench there, although I've got several of them here too, so. Okay. Oh, hello. People are, I'm sure everyone's interested. Hey, you guys headed somewhere? No, we're just going for a little walk around town. Thanks for helping with the cleanup, by the way. Really appreciate it. No, it was no big deal. We just had to do a few quick check-ins on the Arbol equipment. That explosion was something else, though. But at least we can rest easy knowing the police have ruled it as an accident. Well, somebody's at fault here. All the places to make a mess. I guess they haven't told anyone the truth yet. Yeah, they've told any witnesses to keep quiet for the moment. Sorry, you guys. Yes, I intend to do everything in my power to atone for my transgressions. What's most important now is finding leads on our enemy. You have something new, I hear.
More candy? Again?
Oh, a special report.
Stay out of trouble now.
Is it about the explosion? Follow up on the incident at yesterday's Z1 Grand Prix. Details regarding the incidents at Z1 Grand Prix finals have finally begun to emerge. In the wake of the incident, we learned that it was not an accident, but an act of terrorism. According to local authorities, Ashland's car was likely tampered with prior to the race, causing the scene that unfolded. After an overnight investigation, they concluded the incident was the work of a radical anti-immigration group called the True Grievance Brigade. Several members of the group have already been taken into custody and confessed to their involvement in the affair. Being the first Central Grand Eastern immigrant faithful to win the Grand Prix, Ashland has captured the attention of fans and the media in the lead-up to the race. Though the majority of Z1 fans view Ashland and his remarkable achievements in a positive light, his immigrant status has also inspired animosity from nationalist elements. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. According to Z1 officials, threatening letters addressed to Ashland were delivered to the race organizers well before the finals even occurred. During interrogations, the terrorist responsible for the incident admitted that Ashland's ancestry motivated them. Following the accident, Ashland was rushed to the hospital for treatment and a thorough examination. Yeah, that's not quite what happened, but okay. As of last night, physicians concluded he'd suffered light bruising and a concussion, but his life was not at risk. Chances of long-term injuries appear to be slim. Many fans expressed concern about Ashland's health following the incident. It seems they can rest easy. The Grand Prix finals were suspended in light of the incident. For the time being, a champion has not been named. Geez, the guy in third place must be totally annoyed about that. They are going to have a follow-up race that'll be held in the coming days. However, given the need for Aslan to recover and repair his damaged car, an exact date for the race has yet to be set. Follow-up report, explosion on the 8th District. Early this morning, a small explosion caused a fire in a multi-tenant building in Old Town. The explosion primarily impacted the 2nd and 3rd floors of the building. Impacted is not a verb, but never mind. It has not been determined whether anyone was present on the 2nd or 3rd floors when the explosion occurred. We ran out of there pretty fast, there's no question. In regard to the cause of the explosion, authorities stated the incident was likely caused by an aging orbital power source overheating and combusting, in conjunction with a rupture in the building's plumbing system. You can see pictures of Maxim and Aslan there. Okay, so we did that. Oh, the Newberry Star has new things.
I'd better get home soon.
I see you're working hard as always.
I can't believe what happened to Montmartre. Are you all right? I heard nobody was hurt, but I was still worried. I mean, the police were here and everything. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Really, anything at all. We will. Thank you for your concern. All the stuff in my office got blown up, so we'll probably have to take you up on that offer. Oh, they lost the computer.
Looking is always free, you know.
What new thing do you have? Oh, Miserable Rain? A music box that plays a song that Dominique used to sing. Oh, that's got to be for Judith.
Come see us again sometime.
Wait, no, let's see. I
What's
always get this wrong. There we go. Go here. Go here. Oh. These were things I got. These gym cards were things that I got off stream playing the virtual game. I had no idea what they were for, but I was like, yeah, I should go ahead and get these since they're here. I didn't realize they were gifts. And that's definitely for Judith.
Don't mind if I do.
Gym card Van.
Gotta
So I
treat
actually
myself
give that to
every now
Van?
and then.
I do. Okay. I don't think there's any point
Thank
in
you.
holding on to them.
Thank you.
Wait, how many do I have?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What? You expecting thanks?
Not from here, buddy.
Don't mind if I do.
Ooh, another one.
Thanks.
She's gonna go up. Connection stage up. Ooh, strength +5.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And you have agility and strength up. Nice.
Thank you very much. I'll take good care of
Ren.
it.
Thank you.
Well, if you insist.
I insist. And here, another one.
If you insist.
Strength +5, agility +5.
I'll gladly
Okay.
take that off your hands.
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
That's surprisingly nice coming from her.
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
And here I thought you had poor taste. And here I thought you had poor taste.
Okay. That was a little surprising, but hey. Now I know what those things do. Thought maybe they were a card game or something. I almost had a heart attack when I heard the explosion. For it to happen at Montmartre, of all places. The police weren't around for very long, though. I guess they figured it was all an accident. But I could have sworn I heard a car speeding through Old Town this morning. Or maybe I'm wrong? I should go do the, I'm so glad Curtis made it into Aramis. Oh, I could be more happy for him. But maybe it's time. No, I'm sure Father Nikolai will listen to them. And for what? Oh, I do seem to be getting a bit hungry, though. What? Yes, exactly. Curtis has always been a rather sensible child, you know. Except for that time he got addicted to, drugs. But hey, that's a whole game ago. Who cares? I never doubted him for a second. Well, congratulations, Zara. You must be so proud. We've been talking about Curtis for the past 3 hours, though, and considering the sun's going down... Oh, my apologies. I could be so scatterbrained sometimes. But before I leave, let me tell you about the award Curtis received when he was 5. I'm pretty sure I know this one word for word by now. Oh, hello. Natalie, are you praying for your wayward shyster sister? Please, Goddess, why would you allow the same tragedy to befall us again? Oh, actually, that's somebody else. Why hasn't anything changed? It looks like she's praying quite seriously. Oh yeah, old Granny BS. Although, I can't help but feel like she's telling the truth sometimes. I'm sure she's got a past like everyone else. I mean, the reason she's like that in the first place... Well, I guess it's not my story to tell. Nothing's changed. What was it all for? Okay, Natalie, sorry. I mixed you up with Jen, the old lady who sells the papers. Which, since I already talked to her, I take it you've all been rather busy today. Well, I'm glad to know no one was injured. I think even the CID would come investigate. I must say, I was quite curious about the situation myself. With all these strange incidents happening recently. I wonder if they're all connected. Father Nikolai's as sharp as ever, huh? But he's right to be concerned. If things continue like this, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Killed. Someone gets killed. Yes, we must find a swift and efficient solution. I think it's too late for that. What does she know, I wonder? Okay, we are definitely going to go do this. You need to do that at least once per chapter. Hello, everyone. What? The Aramis Scholarship Exam? That's right. It's designed for students with exemplary technical skills who can't normally pay for Aramis's tuition. It not only stands to test the applicant's general comprehension levels, but whatever marketable skill sets they have proficiency in as well. You know, if you broaden your scope of knowledge, the whole world will be at your fingertips. It warrants some thought, don't you think? Hold on a sec. Tell me who you are first. I don't think I've seen you around Old Town before. Why, this here is Miss Matilda. She's my good old mahjong friend. And just between you and me, she's also the directress of Aramis Academy. The directress. Made up a word, the director. Said she simply had to meet the artist of that beautiful mural over there. What? Why would someone so important... Now, there's no need to rush into an answer. Why don't you take some time to talk it over with someone you trust? Here, I'll even give you a few pamphlets with all the details. Just remember, this is only one path of many. School, huh? And it's up to me. Huh. All right, I'll think about it. Man, everyone in Edith is so idealistic all the time. But... maybe they're starting to rub off on me. Guess it was only a matter of time. It was awfully nice of Huck. Now the ball's in her court. Good job, Huck. Matilda and I have known each other for years now. Maybe it was a bit presumptuous of me, but I figured it might be a good idea to introduce the two. I'd hate for talent like Cassara's to go undiscovered, after all. Besides, I'm also a representative for Aramis's Scholarship Foundation. I don't mind doing a little extra paperwork if it's for her, you know? Well, the choice is out there. Whether or not she takes it is up to her. Wow, I knew they'd been planning something lately, but this? Talk about a heck of an offer. Well, I guess I should have expected something like this from Huck. I don't mean to interfere, of course, but I want Cassara to do what she really wants to do. With talent like her, she should follow her heart, don't you think? I'll definitely be rooting for her. That's fine, kid. We're here to take a bath. Ooh, do I have 500 Mira? I do. Whew!
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
The steam feels quite pleasant.
I feel good as new.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Oh, I talked to them already. I got turned around. Oh, there's lots of stuff to do. Okay, well, obviously, we'll go to Riverside.
Off we go.
Ramadi, that makes sense. Something new to buy down there. Oh, there's stuff happening in the concert hall. Let's go have a look. It's usually closed. So I'm usually here in the daytime. Assuming I have at least one of everything here. Yeah, everything there has been bought. Oh, hey. You know, last game you were standing over here. Pretty sure. With You has returned, and they're holding their 6-month anniversary concert. And it's going to be so exciting. I'm sure they've only improved since their last performance. Their Revolution Festival concert was definitely some peak showmanship. But they've even got professional posters this time. That advertising's bound to bring in more fans. I can't wait to see them all.
Hi there. Wanna come again?
Let's pop in. Oh, yep. Natalie. Perfect. Attendance is just as I expected. The fans seem pretty pumped up too. They do. We'll be having a meet and greet after the performance as well. Could be a pretty good chance to sell merch. They'll be sure to make a profit. This is exactly the chance they've been waiting for. And they're always doing the slow motion dancing up top. It's the With You 6-month anniversary. We're going to go all out today. The next song we're doing has been one of our biggest hits yet. You all know the lyrics, so sing along. Woo, Celia, listen. With You is the best. Well, I'm glad they've made it big on the local scene. You should introduce them to Gotti. I'm sure he'll have a role in a movie for them. What's going on over here? Oh, it's a bulletin board. I got turned around. I totally thought that was the entrance to the underground.
What to do?
style that suits oneself. Van, there's something I'd like to ask you and your team about. Please stop by when you have a moment. I'll be in Riverside, as always. Shino! Shino wants to try something. Interesting. Well, let's go talk to her old mentor, Bramante, and see what's going on here.
Van, darling, I've been waiting for you.
Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of stuff happening. Our manga artist looks kind of distressed. Ronan, you idiot! A signing event, really? I'm so sorry, Miss Kankana. I could have sworn you'd already given it your go-ahead. And honestly, whether we like it or not, the truth's already making the rounds on the net. The editorial department's been absolutely flooded with fan mail. What? Oh, goddess. Can't we just wipe yesterday from everyone's memory? I'm not a miracle worker, you know. All right. No biggie, Kakana. I mean, most of your fans are just harmless little kids, right? Nope, I can't do this. Cronin, I'm going to need you to invent time travel. Stat. I didn't think she'd be so upset about this. I'm sure she would have had her big break without my help anyway. What should I do? No, what can I do? Time travel. Oh, wow, it's Jack and Company. Seriously, I can't apologize enough, Bramante. There's really no need, Hal. You weren't yourself at the time. Besides, it gave me a chance to see that jamming code of yours in action. It was very impressive. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, never to get on her bad side. It's not like I did it on purpose. It's just in a bad spot, okay? Glad to see you're doing better, Hal. Welcome, welcome, Van. Hey, everyone. Barry, Rosette, I heard about what happened. Seems like you two are feeling just fine, though. Yes, we apologize for causing any undue worry. Yeah, and I'm happy to see you're okay, too. Right. I'm sorry about today, you guys. Yeah, you actually did blow us off in one timeline, you know? You would have been guilt-ridden forever. I know I wasn't actually in control, but that still doesn't make what I did okay. Well, if it's any consolation, the performance you gave with that call was practically award-worthy. Yeah, don't worry about it. And isn't there something else you need to tell us anyway? Oh, haha. Of course. Thanks for waking me up. I'll try to make it up to you all by gathering more information about this memory rewrite thing. Seeing as I've been through it myself now, I should have more insight into the phenomenon. You're not the only one with a debt, Hal. We'd both be doing our best to repay you all. And I'll make double sure we find the bastard responsible for this. Sounds good to me. See? I told you it would all work out, Hal.
Well...
Yeah, can I speak to Bramati? Anyway, I believe Hal should be all right for the moment. But to think her awareness could be overwritten like that. What happened yesterday was the same, right? How terrible. I'm glad everyone's okay. I was so worried for you two. Yeah, we're feeling much better now. We appreciate your concern. Of course. Just make sure to take it easy tonight. I'll do everything I can to find more information tomorrow. Thanks. We'll be counting on you, Bramati. Oh, wait. Isn't that... That is. It's one of the survivors from Prey, and I've forgotten her name. Or they just made a clone of her and plopped her down there so they could populate the area. And, of course, there's Carmen Sandiego again. Okay, new tacos at the taco stand, it looks like. Oh, hey. Didn't expect to find you two over here. Hey, you having some late-night cravings too? It's a bit chilly out tonight, but the food's as delicious as ever. Just missed Kyle and Shannon, by the way. They figured their time might be better spent fishing. Oh, and before I forget, I meant to give you a little present for the other day. Dumplings obtained. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, that reminds me. Shannon's gotten much better at fishing recently, don't you think? And their social media account seems to be doing pretty good, too. It's nice to see the youth in such high spirits. Yeah, we've really been on a roll lately. But Shannon's still as clueless as ever. I mean, she almost ate our ground bait yesterday. Oh my gosh. Thought it was just some candy. That girl never changes, huh? At least she didn't actually eat it. Probably.
Anything you want.
We have deluxe dumplings, of which I have none, so, oh my gosh, 3,000. So broke. So broke.
Hope you get good use out of it.
My stall has the best dishes around.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while, Shino's bar, but I'm finally back. What's with that face, though? I was going to challenge her again, but there's no way I can beat her like this. Damn you, Shino's bar. I will have my win eventually.
Yeah, it's really
better
nice.
Riverside than here.
She's over there. Let's see what we've got here. Edward and Miss Sonia. Hello, guys. Well, I'm sure it sure has been a while, hasn't it? I didn't think you'd want to invite me out again. I know I'm in my 30s now, but I still can't seem to round out all my rough edges. I won't lie. The attitude change definitely caught me by surprise at first. But actually, you kind of opened my eyes. Of course, I don't want you to change or anything, but instead of you protecting me, I'd like it if I could protect you. Edward? I'm so glad I didn't back out on today. I know Sasha's been saying everything was fine, but I never thought it'd be true. He saw my true self, and yet he still wants me to depend on him. I'm so happy. How'd I ever hang such a sweetheart? Looks like Miss Sonia's out on another date today. Seems to be going pretty well, too. Good for her. Welcome. It's a pleasure to see you all together again. Including the ones that we left back at the office, apparently. I'm not sure that's true. How many people did I bring with me? I'll have to look. We saw the notice. You said you had something you wanted to discuss with us? Yes, I do. I see. So you want to add your own personal flair, huh? I worked really hard to be where I am today. I even managed to open my own little bar with this food truck. I've enjoyed the work, meeting all kinds of people, getting to introduce them to new drinks. But I feel like I'm stuck in a bit of a rut. So, you want to try improving yourself? Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear you say that. You seem to be doing really well. I didn't expect you to be so passionate about making a change. Did something happen? Bartenders don't usually get the chance to talk about themselves. You see, my mother raised me all by herself. Growing up, she made sure that I knew I could do anything I wanted to do, be anything I wanted to be. So, after a series of events, I chose to be a bartender. Something hit me recently. I fulfilled my goal of becoming a bartender, yeah. But am I okay with just being a bartender? Shouldn't I strive to be a little more? That's why I'm trying to figure out how to take myself a step further. And you think we can help you out? Yes. I've been thinking about it for a while now, but I can't seem to come to a decision on what to do. That's why I thought it might be helpful to hear a few of your opinions, considering you're also worldly and experienced, I mean. I think you might be underestimating what we can do for you, Sheena. You should have more faith in yourself. After all, you're the one with all the bartending knowledge. There's no need to be so humble, Van. She just wants to hear things from the viewpoint of someone with a wide variety of experiences. Right, Sheena? Well, her request seems easy enough. Seeing someone so willing to perfect their craft, it's a commendable feat for sure. We may not know much about bartending, but having a lot of opinions to think on will surely be of help. Thank you all so much. I don't mean to interrupt any of your plans, so please feel free to look into this only when you feel you're able. We're able. All right. Yes, we're taking this. Actually, I guess we do have a little time on our hands at the moment. It's not like anyone tried to blow us up this morning or anything. I have an idea of who we can talk to. We should be back soon with some good stuff. Drink to Brahmati. Thank you so much. As soon as I can develop my own style, I intend to challenge Brahmati. He's someone I've looked up to for a while. I intend to wow him by making the best cocktail he's ever seen. So, you're telling me you're trying to recreate the competition they held at Harbad last year? I call dibs on being the judge. Aren't you a little young to be drinking so much? Well, we'll do our best to ask around. With your connections, I'm sure we have plenty of people we can talk to. Do you have someone in mind at the moment? I'm thinking there's 5 places we could choose from. Riverside, Station Street, Sidon District, Old Town, and the Tyrell District. We should go to at least 3. But if we have the time, I'd like to visit all of them. Understood. Minimum of 3, maximum of 5. Actually, before we leave, I have a question for Ms. Shino. What exactly drew you to bartending in the first place? I figure knowing that might give us insight into how to help you more efficiently. Well, it wasn't really anything life-changing. And honestly, the story's a little embarrassing. Oh, you have my attention. But I suppose it is impolite to dig into a lady's secrets. I guess we'll just ask around and see what we can find.
Commencing mission.
Apparently that's what we'll do, okay? What a strange one. We can ask at the concert hall? We're not going to ask for Mahdi? Okay. Did I speak to everyone here?
Yeah, it's really nice.
We'll be in a new fiscal year soon. Guess I should start consulting the others. Go ahead and talk to Primo if you're ordering. She should be able to set you up. Well, as long as she's not distracted. She's been working here for a while, though, so I doubt she'll get your order wrong. That's the taco guy.
Alrighty.
Stage, investigate. They're really in their groove. Should I just wait for them to finish? Yes. Wait for them to wrap up. Ben and the others watched the girls' practice performance to the end. Once they came off stage, the group explained their situation to them. And you thought we'd be able to help? Wow, that makes me feel like a real idol. A real idol? Salia, we've been doing this stuff for months already. We have fans all over the Republic. That's true. With You is very popular at my school. Yeah, I even hear your music while taking a walk around town. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so negative. It took a while for our group to take off, so I'm still getting used to the attention. I mean, we even almost disbanded at one point. Well, I guess I can't really blame you for feeling like that. We may have performed well, but nobody really accepted us at first. Yeah, we finally proved we can sell, though. They can't doubt us ever again. So what you're saying is that it's important to make people recognize your worth. Not only your managers, but the public, too. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not enough to be good at what you do. If you're in the service industry, you really have to put your back into marketing yourself. Pretty words alone won't take you to the top. That seems like pretty sound advice for making a living out there. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us. Good luck on your show and everything. Okay. Oh, I haven't gone to the car place. Let's see if I get run over this time. Not this time.
Daybreak. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. As graduation season approaches, many students across the nation are preparing to set off on new journeys, while others prepare to see them off. In particular, Edith's Aramis Academy has drawn much attention over their famed school festival, which is held at the start of the academic year. Now let's get back to the music.
Why is it at the start of the academic year? That's so weird to me.
Can I help you? Come again.
Heard they captured those terrorists from the Z1 incident. Sheesh. That whole ordeal must have scraped years off my life. Glad there weren't any casualties, though. Figured there'd be at least some injuries. Anyway, sounds like the race is postponed until they can come up with a plan for keeping everyone safe. Ah, you're here by yourself. Okay. Daughter's out doing who knows what. Ah, let's go into the temple. That's not the temple. Nor is that. Temple! There we go. Ah, we've got people here. Oh, we've got a lot of people here. My, that was a wonderful discussion. I'm sure Rooney would make for a great teacher someday. And the more children he teaches about different cultures, the closer we are to achieving true peace in Sumeria. We have more video games to go. That's not going to happen for a while. That was so cool, Rooney. Thanks for sharing it with us. The old stories from Aslam were fun, but the one about the Republic's revolution made my heart pound. Haha, well, thanks for listening. This was my first time holding a session with everyone. I was kind of nervous in the beginning, but it went really smoothly. Hey, wait. Is something wrong, Earl? Those stories made my heart feel sad. And I still don't get that number game you made us play. Oh, why did you make it so hard for? Do you want me to explain it again? This is so annoying. How come I'm the only one that doesn't get it? Whatever. I'll just get Rooney to give me the answers. Up. There must be people upstairs. Let's go have a look. Oh, there's people right here. Walked right by them. Oh, it looks like Inspector Daswani and his family. Hi, Papa. Are you all done with your work today? I heard there was some commotion over in Old Town. Yeah, sorry. I promise I'm done for the day. Thankfully, the CID came to help us out, so we finished a little quicker than I thought we would. Yes, that means you can play with me tonight. Should we do some dress-up? Ooh, or how about some hide-and-seek? Gigi, I know you love spending time with him, but your father needs all the rest he can get at the moment. I guess so. Thank you, Latifa. But there's no need to worry. After all, it's been quite a while since I played with Gigi, hasn't it? I was starting to feel a little lonely. I'll play with you as long as you want tonight. Well, until your bedtime at least. Yay! I love you, Papa! Well, as long as you two don't wreck the house. Are they in the habit of doing that? Let's hurry home so I can get dinner started. He's got a weak spot for his kid, huh? Aw, what a good dad. Hey, don't think I didn't notice you all. And what are you eavesdropping on us for? Sorry, we'll be on our way.
Well,
I would like to talk to you again. I heard what happened to your office from the CID. Glad to see you're all doing all right. Still, it sounds like you've involved yourself into something pretty dangerous. Yeah, more or less. Didn't think it would turn out like that, though. Well, I can certainly sympathize. However, we cannot ignore this presented a very clear threat to civilians. The police will be conducting a thorough investigation. I trust you'll be willing to give me the full story sometimes. It makes sense you'd be concerned. Yeah, sometime. Is there anyone upstairs? Yes. I was told that yesterday's Z1 race was cancelled due to a terrorist plot. I suspect that most people here are attempting to ease their worries. Thankfully, there were no casualties, but I sense there is still some disappointment over the matter. Be that as it may, I'm glad there are children like Rooney who are trying to learn about other cultures. Understanding begets connection, after all. The children are the flames of hope that will guide us into the future. I can only ask that Arusha blesses their path forward. And stairs down. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Old Town has a... I wonder where they want us to go. Let's go office front.
Off we go!
Oh, we can't go to the roof either. Boo. Okay, so... Paulette and her dad and her daughter live on the second floor, and we were on the third floor. Whoa. Ran into some people, sorry. Looks like, if I'm reading the map correctly, and I probably am not... Oh no, it is. It is baths. Fuck. Oh, it makes sense to ask him for advice about how to become successful. Matilda and I have known each other for years now. Maybe it was a bit presumptuous of me, but I figured it might be a good idea to introduce the two. We did this one already.
Got a question for you.
You know, I may be right one of those how-to books a few years ago. Boy, was that a pain in the rear. You wrote a book? That's amazing. He used to be an investor after all. They once called him the finance guru. I'm sure lots of people sought out his advice. Yeah, he's more than just some old man who likes baths and mahjong. It might be helpful to hear what he has to say. Well, I'd have to disagree. I'm just your friendly neighborhood elder, don't you know? Should we step out for a second? No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I think I actually'd like to hear Miss Matilda's input as well. Oh, well, I hope you're not expecting too much. There's really only so much I can say. It's what I have. Even if you're confident in your abilities, there's only so much you should push yourself. Once you start overexerting yourself, nothing you produce will live up to your expectations. There's simply no need to force yourself to constantly improve. Just have to keep moving at your own pace. I see. And while you're moving at your own pace, You can use trial and error to find ways to better yourself. Honestly, I thought you'd say something more complex. I'm just some fussy old man to you, aren't I? Well, anyway, old folks are prone to saying that things have to be a certain way. But as the generations come and go, it's natural that the world will change with them. It's young folks like you that are out there experiencing the world, after all. You know what's really happening. We all respect our own thoughts and feelings. Everything should go swimmingly. That's why I want you all to live your lives to the fullest. Listen to your heart, and we'll have a better world in no time. I suppose that's all I have to say on the matter. That was really nice, Huck. Talk about a far cry from your usual shenanigans. You be sure to live a long life, too. That way you can keep an eye on all of us young ones that lose their way. No. I fully plan on going senile and living the rest of my days with a lovely young nurse. My impression of you is right back in the twilight. I was just thinking something similar. Okay. Don't think we need to talk to anyone else here, because we talked to everyone already. Station Street.
Go, go, go!
Oh, that's right. There was lots of new stuff here, and they wouldn't let me go buy it. And I'm broke now anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
I invited Beth to my house the other day. I listened to all her worries, and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping. That girl. I hope she finds some way to fill the hole in her heart. All her life, she's thought that being married to someone wealthy was what led to true happiness. But I made sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage, or wealth for that matter. I only hope she listens. I heard there was a fire at Montmartre. I was so worried. I dine there so often, after all. And that's not to mention how many children are in the area.
If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further
I never thought my sister could be so sentimental. Did she send you a card?
We invite everyone to come and
Xiaoling
see for
send you
yourselves.
something? Yeah. In the past, all her letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job, so I could come back to the Gecko School. But this one's different. She wanted me to know that as long as I show passion for the path I'm on, she's willing to accept my choices. Now that I think about it, did she really say that? Maybe I read it wrong. Makes sense to me. You know, Langpart might be slow to change its ways sometimes, but it's never been immune to progress. I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little. I mean, now that Zhao is a more of a mover and shaker than ever.
We invite everyone
Still,
to come and see for
not only
yourselves.
my father, but my stubborn little sister express her acceptance of me. Feels like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her bracer job changed her mind. Isn't this what you've always wanted, though? I mean, not that you need to worry about others accepting your choices, but this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Well, anyway, I'm glad for you. If you ever need any help, feel free to give us a shout. Yes, thank you, Van.
Our stores have a
Honestly,
wide
this
variety
whole
of fine
ordeal has given me a
goods
good chance to reflect on my path in life. There's got to be a way to get the best of both worlds, right? But don't you worry. I'll be holding down the pharmacy for a while yet. Beth. I didn't think Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense. How could money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? I feel like I've really had my eyes opened. I think that talk with Marguerite made me realize I was just feeling lonely. I mean, I don't really have any friends.
We hope you enjoy
The reason I
shopping
try to
with
get
us.
dressed up all the time is so I could get men to talk to me. She was right. Maybe I do need help. Anyway, now that I know the money and status aren't the key factors to a healthy marriage, I'll have to remember that from now on. Oh, you're here. Heard you guys had something big happen with Marduk and the Kruger. Marduk. You know, I thought Marduk had been making some strange moves lately. I think there were those rumors about the Kruger and the Black Light District. But to think 2 of your assistants would be involved. Is everyone all right? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie's aware of the situation. Allow me to take full... No. My inexperience is to blame, so... From now on, I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and the others. Sounds like you two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it this way. Both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That sounds like
your
some
attention,
pretty
please.
serious strength to me. You should be proud of yourselves.
If
Miss
you
Sylvie,
need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are
I just
directly
keep
sourced from
remembering how
farmers,
helpless it
look
made me
no
feel.
further than Holden Groceries.
Like Sylvie said, learning to cope with this situation might take a little time.
We invite
I
everyone
know
to
this
come
was a
and see for
horrible thing to
yourselves.
experience, but everyone made it out in one piece. Eventually. You're the stronger for it. Exactly, and who knows? Maybe you'll be able to turn that strength into your own weapon. A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Miss Sylvie. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
your attention,
I guess the only way to go from here is up, huh?
If you need
But you
something
have
custom
something
made,
new? I am
got
broke.
you covered.
ingredients that
So
are
it may not
directly
matter that you
sourced
have
from
something
farmers.
new.
Look no further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Still
If you
saying...
need something custom made, I
Oh.
got you covered.
Oh, I see. Interesting. I guess I haven't been in here for a while because her quote-unquote new stuff is actually
Thank
kind
you
of
for
old
visiting
stuff.
the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
I'll
Okay,
get
I
more
think we're
good stuff
good.
in stock soon.
We hope you enjoy shopping with
Hello,
us.
sir. I believe it's about time for the end of the school semester, correct? We've had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently. Thankfully, we managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I have a feeling we'll be rather busy in the near future.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
And a bangle to give to
Thank
somebody,
you for
okay?
visiting the Weston Department Store.
Please stop by again!
Our
Stairs,
stores have a wide variety of fine goods
New.
for sale.
roof. Wesley, what are you doing? Welcome to Wesley Department Store, first ever Mishy Show! Wasn't that... The scale may be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. We received rave reviews for the performance, too. With this success, I believe we've proven ourselves quite capable of using an opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. I almost went into a PBS spiel there. The show is brought to you by the Foundation for Rich People Who Need a Tax Write-Off. And she is indeed here. Oh, how could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishy, but it was even softer than I imagined. It was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishy's best features. God, how is he so perfect?
Well...
The Mishy Show ended just a little while ago. Make sure to join us next time. Good evening, everyone. Did you come all this way just to see me? Well, not exactly. I didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing your event ran a little long? Seems we were right to come to the rooftop. I'm glad to see you, Mishy. I'm glad too. Well, I'd love to talk more with you all, but I really do need to be going. I mean, my energy has its limits, you know? Shouldn't you be saying me, he someplace along here? Anyway, it's time I return to Michelin Wonderland. All right. Good job today, Mishy. Thank you. See you next time. Oh, my. I can't believe they got Mishy to show up. The tree and mole practically had a stranglehold on him. At this rate, our rooftop could be turning into quite the event venue. Okay, and let's go to the Herbal Cafe. Haven't been there yet. The Bracer Guild's next door, I think, so we can go there next. Oh, but I guess there was really no need for concern. I was thinking that's just what she said before. But this part's new. Ah, what a relief. Iota's only at its best when they work together, after all. I guess I was just jumping to conclusions, huh? I had a talk with Ilhan recently about that mobile payment service of his. Not only was he not planning on leaving Iota, but he's apparently already finished with the more taxing parts of the project. So now I can relax and focus on being a barista. At least that's what he told me. I should have known. I mean, that's just the kind of guy Ilhan is. One who never throws in the towel. Carlos says he wants me to rethink my new venture. You see, he's worried that I might start neglecting Iota if I go any further. That I'll leave my barista work once I get too involved. Well, to tell the truth, I've already made headway in creating a foundation for the project. And I'm still here, aren't I? Now, I'll have plenty of time to focus on Iota. Maybe I should actually take the time to assuage Carlos' worries.
What can I get for you?
He seems okay. Oh, tea. It's going to be for...
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Rin. Ah! I did it. I did it again. Rin. We have not seen Rin the last couple of... We've not seen Reen the last couple of games. Ah! How did I go through the entire game with Reverie and not get them mixed up, and now I'm constantly interchanging their names? I don't know. Anyway. That wasn't what I needed to hit anyway. This is a fashionable bangle, tastefully decorated. Ooh. Barry likes bangles. I did not know that. Wait, what? Okay, back up. What happened?
What can I get
not
for you?
buy it after all that? Oh, was it a gift? It was a recipe. Oh my goodness. I was not paying attention there. Hey, Key. Or Kai. Professor Hamilton's presentation was truly remarkable. She offered such succinct analyses of so many dynamic viewpoints. It was simply phenomenal. Interestingly enough, the topic she spoke on may actually help me write my paper as well. I mean, to submit it to this year's essay writing competition. The theme is social sustainability. Having Professor Hamilton's insight along with my own knowledge of urban engineering, this paper might actually end up defining my academic career. Good for you. Hey guys. Oh my god, it's Nate and Nate's poor girlfriend. Nate did not get dressed up for his date. She did. Dude. So, all the listening devices in your room should be gone now. Hopefully you won't have any more trouble with stalkers in the future. Right. Thank you. You know, I'm really sorry about today. I can't imagine I'm someone you want to be talking to right now. I should just take my leave. Stay safe. Wait. Back when we were dating, something felt off, but I never actually had any proof. And I didn't really feel like I could depend on you, so I just never said anything. I see. But you were the one who caught my stalker, right? Your passion for your job might have led you to blowing me off on a date a few times. But I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. What I'm trying to say is, thank you. Of course. And it feels like we shouldn't butt in. Yeah, let's leave them be for now. There was that blurb not too long ago about Nate's girlfriend getting into some kind of trouble. I didn't remember it was a stalker and an ex-girlfriend at the moment, but... Oh, hello. Should I have been talking to him? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Got a question for you.
A lot of reasoning for the things I do is based on instinct. I suppose that makes it a bit difficult for me to explain. I guess one thing I always try to do is examine everything closely, especially the things I have an interest in. Iota was actually born from a combination of my interests. If I remember, you were studying at the Basel Institute of Science, and you decided to start a venture business, right? Yes, that's correct. And from there, I used the money I earned to open a store. It was my dream to start a brand new type of business, an herbal cafe. It's quite risky to do something that has never been done before. Were you not concerned? You see, I was well aware that it was a rather daring move. That didn't mean I couldn't do it. Why, nobody would try anything new if they were too afraid of the risk. Go from 0 to 1, you have to be willing to act. I see. Acting defensively often leads to stagnation. Yes. It's at that moment that you'll want to create something new altogether. That's where the fun part comes in. It's a real great time trying to brainstorm all sorts of new ideas. This seems like pretty relevant advice. People who challenge themselves every once in a while will eventually find success. Or disastrous failure doesn't necessarily follow their contra. Well, I think that's about all I can say about that. No problem. You give us a lot to think on. That makes 3 spots we've checked so far. We could head back to Shino now, but we should probably ask around more if we have time to spare. We have time to spare. Amazing, in fact, that we have time to spare, considering that there are people what is it, the Garden Master is out there trying to kill us. Let's see. Oh, there's people over here I haven't talked to. I can't believe it. Did Mina actually make a friend at Sunday school? I think this might be the first friend she's ever had. Is this why she's been okay with going to school all by herself lately? My little mommy's girl, all grown up. Oh, but I'll be so lonely without her. Whoa, really? Your mom sounds so nice, Mina. Yeah, Mommy always makes sure I'm happy. Anyway, what's your mommy like? See, my mom... It's good that you asked that. Ooh, officer. No problems on Station Street today. I'll do my best to protect the peace tomorrow, too. Honestly, the Bracers Guild probably the biggest deterrent for crime around here. Likely more effective than our patrols. Makes it pretty easy to supervise the area, though. Anyway, people like Jacobin are definitely not the norm around here. I totally forgot I was going to go visit the Bracers Guild. Let's go visit the Bracer Guild after I talk to whoever's sitting down over here.
Will be better this year.
Oh, how's the new promotion going? I wonder if they'll let me go on any business trips with this promotion. I mean, a salary increase is nice and all, but what I really want to do is more traveling. I wonder if it's too late to decline. You really should just clarify that before you do anything else.
3-point heat. Now playing at a
Bracers Guild, Bracers Guild.
Take wing and soar above the court and blaze a trail for those who follow.
Receptionist Luca. Oh, isn't this? The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We have to keep an eye out for any Almada-related fallout. Also, I've written a brief report and information I found out about the True Grievance Brigade. Please take a look when you can. This is a lot of work, Luca. You did it all so quickly, too. Good job. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Oracion. Oh, come on, Grandfather. I'm sure you know plenty of people more skilled than I am. Well, even if I did, I'm still glad I left it to you. I doubt anyone else could have handled the death game so well. Keep it up, Luca. Understood. And Grandfather, please try not to overdo it here in the capital. She's the receptionist from the Guild's Oracion branch. I wonder why she came to Edith. Yes, she's Hazel's granddaughter as well. She's phenomenal at her job. The only reason there aren't more problems in Oracion is because of all her hard work. So much happened in Oracion last year. But things aren't that crazy anymore.
Alrighty.
How about, is Sin around? And Miss Fee. Nope. How about... Oh, you two. Where's Ulster? I've seen him hardly all game. That's why I like to do another tour of the Guild's branches. Sounds like you have your mind made up then. So, Ray Arnold, what is it you strive for? That's the question they asked me when I first joined. I strive to become stronger. Strong enough to defeat all the injustices I see around me. I want to have the strength to protect. And I strive to become a real bracer, just like my sister. All right. Once you succeed, I'll be here waiting for you. Thank you very much, Lahad. And I can't go up there. Ever go anywhere? Oh, that's true. I did see them. Where did I see them before? I forget. Look, the net news just updated. After a thorough examination, Ashen has been determined to have sustained zero. Ashlan has been determined to sustain zero career-threatening injuries. For real? Oh, I'm so glad. The accident looks so scary. Wait, but what about his face? Any scars? All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Thank the goddess. Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, it might just put me into a coma. Gross. Fudge. No way. They finally gave me an offer. Oh man. These past 15 hours were stressful as all get out. At least it's over now. I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. What? Did it really have to be a public transportation company? This is the guy always missing the bus. This feels like a cruel twist of fate. Oh well, I'm sure I'll be fine. Right? Okay. Tyrell District. Ooh, cinema. What movies have I not seen?
Thank you for your visit.
Orion Films tends to put up quality works such as My Casablanca, which I watched yesterday.
Will soon begin.
Robin the Lady Justice came from the same studio. What I like about both of them is they hold to a consistent theme. Movies nowadays like to shoehorn in popular songs or love scenes that are wholly irrelevant to the main storyline. Orion Films, on the other hand, places its focus on the actual substance, without any window dressing to distract from it. Care to comment on that, Judith? No? Have you seen Robin the Lady Justice from Orion Films? After various delays due to constructions and such, we'll finally be screening it from today onward. The movie itself is a social problem drama centered around the shortcomings and injustices of the legal system. Judith Lannister plays the lead role beautifully too, despite it not fitting her usual style. Really is a breath of fresh air. Judith, you didn't tell us about this. Let's go see it. What's moving? It's some time to kill today. Nothing to stop me from catching 2 movies. Hold off. Oh, shoot. No, hold off.
The Lady Justice. Now playing at a theater near you. The truth is lurking in the darkness, but I will bring it to light.
Okay. Do I have enough money? Is that $325? I might not have enough money for the brochure. Let's go sell some stuff. I already missed out on 1 pamphlet because of that. I think the cafe would be interested in buying some weapons. Let's go there.
Please step on up.
I hear the new flavor they added is super good.
April is almost upon us. The season of chance encounters and tearful goodbyes. Some students graduate while others are freshly enrolled. Either way, it tugs at the heartstrings. This time of year always reminds me of the value there is in interacting with those who visit my cafe. How much comfort have I been able to provide to those setting off on a new journey? How much will I be able to provide to those who come to start one? My thoughts inevitably turn to such questions. Those are deep thoughts for your job as a barista.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Not that baristas can't have deep thoughts. Most of the ones at my local brewery are college students, after all. Anyway, so, would you be interested in some weapons I no longer need? Okay, that's good enough for right now. Back to the movie theater. Let's see the new role. Is it basically Erin Brockovich, the movie? Only with Judith Lannister playing Erin? Watch movie.
The
Welcome.
showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Okay, apparently I saw Shade. And how many are in your party? I'm going to take you just because that will amuse me. And
Robin, the Lady Justice. Now
and
playing
yes.
at a theater near you.
That's 3 tickets for Robin, the Lady Justice. The total will be 600 Mira. Rand decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Again, no one in the background for us to talk to after the show. Robin, a rookie lawyer with a burning sense of justice, is embroiled in a case involving the attempted murder of a homeless man. Goodness, this is cold still music. The defendant is a high school student named Eric, who's arrested on suspicion of assaulting the man with a steel pipe. He professes his innocence, however, claiming he was knocked unconscious when he stumbled upon the scene of the crime. Eric also testifies that he clearly remembers the face of his assailant. His name is Virgil, who just so happens to be a major witness for the prosecution and an heir to a large local business. The rumor mill paints Virgil as a man with a violent streak, but he's thus far eluded the eye of the law due to his father's influence. In this case, his father applies pressure on the local authorities and the prosecutor's office to give Virgil's testimony precedence in court. He also throws his weight around with other parties involved, including the law firm Robin works for. This does little to deter her. Unwilling to let this mockery of justice go on any further, she makes her final stand in the courtroom.
As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
Don't just sit there, Father. Do something! Stop her from spewing this nonsense!
I never thought such vital evidence would come out in the final hearing! Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense. It's time we brought this farce of a trial to an...
Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on the case. The trial will proceed. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned. Not at this juncture.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything. Damn her.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. You believed in me, even when no one else would. But if this all goes south, won't you be in danger?
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not backing down until we get that not guilty verdict. People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my badge, I will not allow them to taint our legal system.
Judith's going to ask us what we think. A nasty man like Virgil, who had a father in the position of power, sort of reminds me of Ronald. You're talking about Ronald Griffith? Yeah, I remember him. He's that student that dropped out of Aramis after causing problems there. I think his father was a senator, but he resigned after robbery allegations came out. Dingo asked me to run a background check on his spoiled brat of a son around that time. Ren raked Ronald over the coals. She was just like Robin in the movie. And she did it all on stage in front of the whole student body. I doubt I'd ever have the courage to do something like that. Hey, you had the courage to jump in front of her and protect her when there was a group of boys who were ready to beat her up. Says the girls who swooped in and saved Red when those guys were giving her a hard time. Yeah. Only someone with guts of steel could have done that. I bet you anything it made her happy to have someone in her corner. Being able to step in and take action in a tense situation is one of your many strong points. Oh. Thank you, Van. It means a lot to hear you say that. Whew. Watching that makes me remember how stressed I was during filming. I had to reread the script over and over again. There was so much legal jargon. Some of those lines were really hard. It took a lot of practice to get them down pat. Yeah, I get it. Even if that lawyer character was wet behind the ears, she'd still be comfortable using the vernacular. I did interviews with real lawyers and went to see some live trials in court in order to prepare for the role. It was really educational and pretty fun to boot. Hey, all that effort showed in your performance. You looked right at home in that role. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Yes, I do want one, thank you. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Oh! Box office buff, trophy earned. Again, I'm playing this on a PlayStation 5, so when a trophy pops up, you all can't see it, but I can. Does that mean I've seen all the movies? It'll be dead space if I go and have a look to see if it's what that trophy means, so I'll leave it alone. I'll look it up on my own time.
Thank you, treasures, as the curtain
Oh. Wait, what? Whoa. There's someone here to talk to. Oh, you.
They all look pretty good. If you have a ticket,
Let me ask you
to the
something.
entrance.
Well, I'm honored that you would seek my advice. I must say, however, I'm surprised to see you again, Miss Lanster. Yeah, well, I just give these guys a hand every now and again. So, you've had a pretty lengthy career in entertainment, and I'm sure you've got the pride to match. You've done a lot of good work. Well, you certainly won't hear me deny that. When we first opened our doors, it was a very dawn of Orbital Films. The ideal we built on was a cinema that will make you fall in love with the movies. We've used that ideal as motivation ever since. I continue to play a variety of films in our theater, both old and new. And if I remember correctly, you even play some of the stuff your employees recommend. Yes, we do. I often hope that doing so will ignite a desire for film in them. From a management point of view, there's certainly nothing wrong with playing what are often blockbusters. However, if that was all we ever played, it'd be a bit difficult to foster a passion for movies. That's what we believe, at least. That's not to say that other theaters are in the wrong, however. The way I see it, all theaters play a role in creating appreciation for the movies. I was always so excited to see Orbital Films when I was younger. It's just like watching a moving picture book. I'll occasionally come and watch something after work, too. It's always an enjoyable time. I don't know, did you see Mishy in Boots? That one might have surprised you a bit. I agree. Hearing you say as much makes it all worthwhile. Anyway, I hope you were able to glean something useful from all my talk. Well, it sure was interesting. Thanks for your help. Do we have an SP?
Care for some popcorn?
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
We do. Okay.
All right.
There's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Allay the waterway? What the heck?
3-point heat. Now playing in a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the
Okay, well,
blaze a trail for those who follow.
I guess we'll take that one on. Oh, it's from the Bracer Guild. Dangerous monster. Oh, okay. It's just a monster thing.
To reclaim what was rightfully ours. The saga of
Allay the waterway.
Return of the King. Now playing.
I suppose we can go do that one right away. Wherever it is, it must be here. Ah, there it is. Oh, you know, we haven't been in the Tyrell Times for a while. Let's check that out. All quiet on the night shift. It sounds like the political debate paid off in spades for Marielle. This is a field she's always been dying to cover, so her excitement was full to bursting before the event even started. But that was nothing compared to afterwards. You should have seen how eager she was to start on her article. No doubt it'll make for a great read. I can hardly wait to see it. So the debate already took place. I was kind of expecting something dramatic to happen there that would require us to interfere. I guess not. Okay, we opened that one already. Fight the one monster in the waterway. Yes, please. My goodness. Okay, let's go. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate.
There are so many of them! Look out!
What are they?
Give them your all!
Oh, shoot.
Gotcha!
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to look at what they were. Ow!
I'll remember this. Displaying details. Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Oh, what?
Going all in.
Largo Rome? Weak to earth and water. Susceptible to freeze. Almost all of us have freeze equipped in one way or another.
Pressure him and move in!
We should go on the attack.
It's go time!
Give them your all!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid! Don't stop now, Elaine!
Time to go all out!
What to do? What to do?
Going all in!
Pressure him and move in!
Oh, Fairy's back there in hard to see form, basically.
Lord! Ornate!
Thank you!
Yeah?
Won't get away with this!
Pressure him and move in!
Here?
That freeze worked. Well, I think we need Grimcat.
I prowl in the night. Time to raise the curtain. Grimcat at your service! It's go time!
Going all in!
Shoot
Get
it!
3 of them.
You're not getting away!
Ah, we got at least one of them.
Got your number. My move now. It's go time!
Pressure him and move in!
Activating
Over here! All for you!
You can't best me! Have some more! Now or never!
Your turn, Judith!
You're not getting away!
My move now.
full boost! Go all out! Give them your all!
Gotcha! Too slow!
You won't get away with this!
Activate the skill.
That's it?
Got your number.
We'll win! Have some more!
Chance.
Activating skills!
Have some more!
Got them all. That wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought it would be hard. I think because we had some hard things recently. Inferno.
That's all, folks.
Alley the Waterway completed.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
We can use that mirror. We are so broke. Okay, so we've been to the Tyrol district. Ah, we haven't been in the Eastern
Let's be
restaurant.
on our
Let's
way.
go there and talk to people.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kunning still doesn't have the slightest idea what we go through. And again, honest people like her are the ones we ought to protect most. It'll be a char, but at the very least, I'll pull the right strings to keep her fingers out of the wrong pie. Miss Mao? I'm a little out of the loop, but you said a new family started up in Langport, right? If so, then congratulations. Breathing some new life into the organization can only make it better, I'm sure. Kunning, save that kind of talk for after business hours. Oops, sorry, Miss Mao. The bits and pieces I heard this morning just had me curious. That's fine. But if you want to keep this job, you're going to need to learn some discretion. Still, that you would extend us well wishes over this speaks to a pure and innocent perspective. I hadn't thought that possible. It's one of your good points, Kunning. Kunming. Calling her Kunning for some reason. Kunming. I'm not the least bit upset about it. We'll do all we can to get back on the ball and keep kids like you safe. You kind of lost me there, but thanks, I think. Oh, if only she knew the things we go through. Oh, Reporter Chin and Sam? Hey, Chin, congrats on your article. Looks like you finally managed to break into Z1 reporting, huh? Sure took you a while. Like it was yesterday you were complaining about being stuck writing listicles. Thanks. Honestly, I'm surprised you even noticed. Kind of figured you just ignore it. You know, like you usually do. Oh, well, it's not like I hate you or anything. I just had a lot on my mind lately. But enough about that. You managed to capture one of the most defining news pieces of the year. No way I wouldn't at least praise you for it. I don't know how much credit I can take for that. I just happened to snap a picture the second it all went down. Besides, a car crash isn't exactly the sort of epic Z1 coverage I was hoping to get. Well, unlike last year, my brother can actually do the kind of work he likes now, so cheers to that. On a separate note, I wonder how Peter's holding up. He said he was meeting with his manager tonight. Oh, that's who she is. She's one of the 3 kids that hangs out in front of the fountain. Stumbling upon a freak accident by pure chance probably doesn't count for much. Still, maybe I really have been gaining some ground as a reporter. Hearing it from my sister just makes it feel more real, if that makes any sense. You always find the most interesting people on the 2nd floor. Oh, hello, who's over here? Oh, it's Tana! And Morel! Okay, what's going on? Good job today, Toa. I had to keep my eyes on the debate for a while. We had a simulcast of the symposium going, too. And honestly, I think your speech was met with the most applause I've ever seen. Well, thank you. I only hope we were able to come together on some of the solutions proposed. Oh, you guys made it! I'm so glad to see you're all safe. I heard there weren't any casualties, but I was still worried, you know? Me too. And then Agnes didn't answer my calls? Sorry, I guess we were just too busy to notice. Like, running for our lives, getting caught up in spatial distortions, stuff. You know, Rain Swartzer, you've been through things like that. Well, as you can see, we're perfectly fine. Still kind of dealing with the aftermath, though. Anyway, weren't you two in the middle of something? That's an awfully obvious subject change. But yeah, I was just getting a few interviews with some people, members of the ICO. And she's been doing a wonderful job of it, too. Of course, it doesn't hurt that she's easy to talk to. I'll be sure to have all my students read your articles as soon as they're published. What do you think, Agnes? That sounds like a great idea. I'm glad to see all of you safe and sound. I'll get in touch again once the reports from the symposium are ready. Would you mind telling me about what happened at your office later? I'll just end up digging into things myself anyway, so you might as well save me the time. She doesn't believe it was a accident. And she's right, but also kind of hard to explain. Although the supernatural seems to be kind of commonplace here, so... Hey guys, sloth. So it turns out the accident at C1 was a terrorist plot all along. Good thing Ashlyn made it out all right. It's a wonder no one was hurt. Yeah, that's what they say. The Tyrell Times did a whole piece about it. You pick up on a lot while you're out cycling, though, right, Wendell? Don't suppose you heard any dirt about those terrorists being a cover-up story? Or heck, maybe you caught a glimpse of the real culprits out on the road? What do you think I am, a CID spy? Let me guess, those message boards have been filling your head with conspiracy theories, and now you're hoping I'll prove them right. Haha, you got me. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely glad no one was killed. Otherwise, I'd feel like a total jackass hyping up all these conspiracy theories. It's not just me, either. People are more comfortable using things as gossip fodder when it isn't over someone else's grave.
Oh, come on, babe. Just give me a shot.
Yeah, they're usually hanging out here, and tonight they are not, for whatever reason. It's a monument depicting a group of 4 animals.
Treasures as the curtain
Yes, it
unfolds
is.
on an all-new adventure. The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity.
I don't want to finish. I'm going to go here to do the green exclamation mark, but I don't want to finish. I won't do the red exclamation mark unless it just jumps me and I have no choice but to deal with it as soon as I walk past it. Red looks like it's... Let's see. Oh, the boutique has some new stuff. Still trying to get me to play basketball over there. Probably kids still looking inside there. Oh, there's somebody in the far corner that's green. Oh, I think that... If I'm not getting my district mixed up, that might be where the Sobo Noodle place is. Hey kid, did you hear about the race? I still can't believe what happened at yesterday's race. Well, at least Asla didn't get too hurt. But what those terrorists did is unforgivable. Now that I think about it, though, I wonder if they'll reschedule the race. Yes, they will. They've just heard a news announcement about it. I mean, the winner's still undecided, right? I want to know who beats who. So, that terrorist attack at Z1 yesterday, I wasn't actually involved in patrolling the area at the time. But still, it's frustrating to know I did nothing to stop it. I mean, we're the police force. Well, at least no one died, and the CID was even able to capture everyone responsible. The fact remains, though, that we were unable to fulfill our duty. No, we had to leave it to the CID. I feel so powerless. I heard there was an explosion in Old Town today. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Inspector Jaswani and the others spent their initial investigation trying to determine whether or not it was an accident. However, that's where the CID took over. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Yeah, kid, that's where you should do your conspiracy theories. That one really was a conspiracy theory. I still can't believe there was a terrorist threat at yesterday's Z1 race. I heard there weren't any casualties, though. They even managed to catch the organization responsible. We need to nip this thing in the bud before it happens again. Arkwright Solutions, if you manage to come across any more information regarding this incident, please report it. Stop stealing our thunder. Okay. Something happening in the boutique, so let's go over there.
Oh no, now's the perfect time.
Get ready for the meeting tomorrow.
Hey, Aslo. Phew, seems we finally got over the peak. That being said, I expect the new fiscal year to be just as busy. Well, regardless, we finally have time for a break. That means I'll have time to use my personal T-phone. Should I look for in the Arbor.net? Music, a movie posting site, encyclopedia? Gravier Idols? No, not that one. Yeah, you're the one who got in trouble for watching naughty movies or looking at naughty pictures on the company phone last year.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Time passes so quickly. Whenever I see someone come in to buy new clothes, I can't help being reminded of that fact. You see, changing what you put on your bodies is incentive to change your mindset as well. That's why it's important to mix up your wardrobe when you enter a new stage in life.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
You do have some new things, but let's get this. I'm going to hang on to my money right now. Which probably means I'm going to get beat up pulp from the next boss battle, since I didn't give everyone proper equipment. I've been Carol's replacement for quite a while now. I feel like I've mostly gotten a handle on things, but am I really doing this right? See, I want to grow into a clerk worthy of the Erland name. The manager hasn't had to discipline me lately, so that's a good sign. that doesn't mean I can start slacking. Hasn't had to discipline me lately? That's such an odd way to put it. Oh, the hotel. Let's see who's here. Let's not see who's here. I don't want to accidentally get the story going before I've talked to everyone. You! Have I not seen you in a while? Today I sketched the mall from the north along the freeway. It took me all day to do it. The result is phenomenal. So I see. It's the Gaius technique, isn't it? Made famous by a certain, North Highlander? It's like I finally found the missing piece of a puzzle. I'll be able to replicate the tower's true essence any day now. Just a little more. Just another push and I can do it. I really don't see why they couldn't actually show, like, you know, paint on when they're painting. Maybe it's just an in-joke by now after Gaius's thing. Okay, now there was a... Okay, if can I go this way? No. They won't let me cross the road. But I can go this way and around the corner. Soba Noodle Shop.
Something?
Oh, who's talking? Gotti! Gotti's... Is that both the directors? No, it's not both the directors. Oh, hello. You guys came at the perfect time. Want to come drinking with us? Not really. I gotta say, though, definitely never expected to see you two together. Well, I ran into him while I was leaving my hotel room earlier. Mine is apparently right next to his. It would seem our meeting was fated, so I invited him out for a drink. Never would have thought you guys knew each other, though. I originally told him I'd like to pass, but, as the rumors say, Director Gotti just doesn't take no for an answer. Why do I feel like I should be the one apologizing? Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the important stuff. Dawson! Who would you prefer to go drinking with? Someone who's the pretty type? Or the cute type? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We've got both types here. Come on, let's head to our first stop. Would you please wait a moment? Stop ignoring everything I say? Sounds like Towson's in for a rough time. Thank God he never changes, huh? Goodness. There we go. Thought I'd never get close enough to talk to this guy. Hey, big boy. Something happened today? Well, tonight's looking like a good night. So if you want to change your pace, why didn't you go for a drive with me? A night seeing all the hidden sights of the city. Don't want to miss out, do you? It's the cab driver, yeah. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I first set up shop here. Back in my younger days, I'd bring my stall to all sorts of places. But this is where I chose to settle in the end. Can be kind of nice to try my hand in the other parts of town, though. Maybe I'll take the time to return to my roots every now and then.
Let me ask you something.
I don't really have advice to give. I just do my best to serve anyone who sits down. Kind of figured you'd say that. But when you serve people, is there maybe something you try to do to make it special? I want my stall to be a place that people can find peace at. On a day filled with mundanities. Okay, that's some variation on the mundane. Mundanities. Mundanities? Or a night where you just don't want to be alone. There are a lot of people that stop by that are just looking for some relief. Well, I can definitely see the appeal in having a drink outside. Plus, everyone's got a Gotta smush in when you're at a food stall. Gives a real sense of unity. You make it sound like you're here all the time. Anyway, if that's your philosophy, we'll gladly use it for reference. I don't think I said anything important. Hey, mind having some skewers ready for me later? He does come here all the time. Alright, that's all 5 spots. Guess we could head back to the Shino.
Gonna eat something?
You don't have anything new, buddy. Okay, I guess we're good here. I kind of want to go to the cinema here. Stardust. Let's pop in there real fast and see if there's anything.
Off we go.
No. I always get the munchies whenever I come in for these late night showings. My stomach likes to wait until the movie goes dead silent before it starts rumbling, though. Maybe I'll grab a light snack or something for dinner before showtime. What do we have?
Step right up.
It's playing right now.
It all started with a simple
My
diary.
Casablanca. 100 Days, that's the one.
Into something more.
Well, in case anyone out there hasn't seen this, I'm willing to see this again. It's really quick, and if you played the first game, there's some pretty good nostalgia here.
Why not buy a souvenir?
And I can buy the stupid pamphlet finally. How many people will be joining you? Let's see. We're talking to Vine Blade, so let's take her. And Rin
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
kind of lived this. Not exactly. This was a little bit before she joined Ouroboros, I think. But she knows these people. That might be interesting to get her perspective. Oh, I didn't know I watched it with her. Hold off.
My Casablanca.
I do want to see it with Ren.
A simple diary. But could it blossom into something more?
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
I think I saw it with Elaine, too. Take Agnes. Purchase. Mostly I want the pamphlet. Anne decided to let everyone loose so he would watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. This is about the 100-Day War between Liberl and Erebonia. Actually, might even be before Rin was born. This music. Oh my gosh. We're seeing it again just for this music. It's mid-July in 1192. 2 months into what will eventually become known as the 100th Days War. Under siege from the Imperial Army, which boasts overwhelming manpower, the Liberl Kingdom is on the brink of total occupation. Grancel and the Leston Fortress are still holding strong, and soldiers all over the kingdom continue to push back against the Empire. However, the tides of war crash against them. The sight of the battered Annenberg wall surrounding the royal city stands in testament to that. With the wall's multitude of wounded soldiers, empty cannons, and perforated ramparts, all signs point to its inevitable collapse. Among the remaining soldiers is Private First Class Rid, whose section of the wall is about to give way. Out of supplies and with no word of reinforcements, the soldiers succumb to despair as the Empire's tanks surround them. Then, amidst the hellish backdrop of war, Private Rid catches a glimpse of hope in a moment that would change the very course of history itself.
How can we compete with a military of that size? I guess this really is the end. Oh, Dad. I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm so sorry. What was that? Where did those shots come from? Above!
I apologize for the delay. The cavalry has arrived. You can leave the rest to the mobile task force. Onward to victory and glory. The time has come to win another day for our homeland!
Richard!
Prepare to commence our final counter-offensive. Make the enemy tremble before the unwavering spirit of the Royal Armed Forces. Relinquish your fears and show them your pride. Victory is assured so long as we continue to press onward.
As those words reverberated in my ears, and as the tide began to turn, I was finally able to make sense of it all. The purpose behind our fighting, and those long bloody battles, was to buy time for this moment.
These airships were developed in secret for three-dimensional maneuvers. Nothing like it's ever been attempted before, but I know it'll work. However, it will require full support from the infantry. Men, lend yourselves to our cause. For our country, for your homeland. The fate of the kingdom rests on this battle!
Those orders put the fire back into the troops, and rekindled a sense of patriotism towards our nation. As I stood there, unaware that I was witnessing a turning point in history, I took my gun in hand and stepped onto the battlefield.
And was never heard from again, apparently. I know some people avoid war movies due to the heavy subject matter. But there's value in being able to relive events you never knew about, or were before your time. Well said. These films help keep the stories of soldiers and war heroes alive. Also got to give credit to the war correspondents and photographers for going onto the front lines to record all that happened. That's very true. Just like what Dingo did. If I ever go to Liberl, I'd like to visit some of the war memorials and think back on what it must have been like. That movie featured General Morgan, Alan Richard, and even Cassius. Morgan. General Morgan was the one I couldn't remember last time. It's an odd thing to see acquaintances and family members portrayed on film. Adopted daughter of Cassius Bright here. Didn't Colonel Cassius join the guild after the 100 Days War? If that's the case, then I owe him one. He's the one who cooked up the plan to eradicate the D-Therefore-G cult. The fact that I barely made it out of there alive is thanks to him. I'm sure he'd simply tell you I just did what anyone would have done. But if you still feel indebted to him, then I will happily volunteer to introduce the two of you, personally. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Yes, I want that brochure. Thank you. Ah, maybe that's all of them. I'm going to see. I have here. I've sampled 75 dishes. All movie brochures acquired. Thank you. Closed 30 cases. All movies watched. That must have been the achievement going off. 100 Mr. Cubes analyzed. All treasure chest with arbol locks opened. Oh, thank goodness, I don't have to do any more of those. 30 drivers gained. 1 hollow car maxed. Fairy Sypha unlocked. Defeated all monsters on floor 8. That's in the virtual world. Haven't heard anything about a floor 9. Okay, let's pop out and see who else I need to talk to. Hey guys. Jimmy and Jimmy's colleague. Wow, that sure was a lot of fun. By the way, you're looking pretty good today, Jimmy. I was kind of surprised. Wait, really? Talk about a confidence boost. Wait, would you maybe want to go out again sometime? Of course. Oh man, I've got to tell Najib. We just came from the cinema. She's holding an event over at the department store in Station Street right now. It started early in the morning, though, so they're probably wrapping up. Oh, I wanted to go so badly, too. Why couldn't they have done it on one of my days off? Head to the observation deck. Yes, please. Ooh, look at it at night. Very cool.
Trion Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level, providing a panoramic view of the entire capital.
We've been planning to hold an event to introduce the constellations in preparation for summer. And all the Republic, Trion Tower is the one place that's closest to the sky. The event's sure to make for a wonderful experience. The materials aren't quite ready yet, but I can't help being excited for it. Honestly, it's even had me looking at the stars more often. By setting up a planetarium in here? Nina! And I have Judith with me, too. What you up to, girl? And aren't you kind of famous to be casually hanging out on the observation deck?
Trion Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above
Hey,
ground
Nina! You here all by yourself?
view of the entire capital.
Oh, hello, everyone. Yes, I am. Judith already knows, considering we live in the same building, but my apartment's actually pretty close to Trion Tower. That's why I come out here to take breaks sometimes. It makes for a nice change of scenery. Plus, there are some things you don't notice when you're on everyone else's level, such as the city lights below us. Every single one is a testimony to someone else's existence. Just look at how many people there are. The city truly is wonderful, don't you think? And yet, it's steeped in so much sin.
Observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level.
That was awfully
providing
strange.
a panoramic view of the
Hey,
entire
is everything okay? You're sounding pretty sentimental tonight. Oh, I'm sure she's so stuck in method acting mode. It's kind of hard to leave a character when you're deep. Right, Nina? Haha, yes. I apologize. I hadn't meant to worry you. Oh, but never mind me. I was so scared for you all after seeing the news this morning. Well, at least everyone seems to have made it out all right. Oh, I'm so relieved. Please, try to be more cautious in the future. Sorry, didn't think you'd be so worried for us. I would have contacted you earlier, but we never really got the chance. Running for our lives, getting trapped in very strange traps. So yeah, sorry. Dan's car got dented. He's still kind of pissed about that. But anyway, I'm glad to see you're working so hard. Just make sure not to push yourself, alright? Of course, thank you for your concern, Judith. Nina, you are sus AF, as the kids say. Oh, there's Julietta again. Julietta's mother. Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting, Julietta. I Totally lost track of time while I was shopping. It's fine. I'm used to it at this point. Besides, I like spending time on the observation deck. Were you thinking up more stories for your picture books? Yep. Today was about a country girl who had a fated encounter with a handsome prince in a big city. Oh, how very romantic. You'll have to tell me all about it when we get home. Sure thing. Yay.
Please relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
For some reason, my imagination runs especially wild when I'm here on the observation deck. Mommy and my friends at Sunday school really like it when I tell them all the stories I've come up with. That's probably why I like making picture books so much. And we have lapped the place. Okay.
Treon Tower's observation deck stands 200.
I'm glad we came up, though, and more of Nina being suspect. Yes, let's go back to the mall. Oh, the Vern Star. Yes, let's pop our nose in there. How many windows will I run into before I actually find the door? Oh, I see a door. Actual door. Woo.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
Person. I wanted to stop by the Vern Store to ask about additional T-phone plans today. They have all sorts to choose from. Whether it's based on how much calling you do, how often you use the Arbol Net, what features you use the most. When I bought my own, the clerk suggested I get the basic plan just to try things out. But the T-phone's an essential part of my life already. I need a plan that better suits me.
Oh,
You've been hooked, man. There's no escape for you. Oh, Kana. That's her name. I guess she's here. But her stunt double is over at Bramati's bar. So, you finished making the rounds apologizing to everyone? Although I think you're the one I should be saying sorry to most, Kana. We live together, but I never even bothered to ask you for help. It's all right. I know how you feel, loud and clear. Now, pick yourself up and turn that gloomy mood around. If Annie were here, she'd tease you rotten about it. Yeah, you're probably right, Kana. I've got to start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and the others, too. So, that's the famous Slash car, is it? Kana's mentioned him a few times. Honestly, looking at them like this, I could almost mistake them for siblings. It's nice to see they're so comfortable with each other. Things those two are carrying on their shoulders, though. It's hard to imagine. Well, as her manager, I'll do everything I can to make things easier for them.
And other various shops to peruse. Visit the new Liberal Boutique, which just opened this year, to sample a range of imported goods.
Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that my son knows the T-phone better than I do. He's been able to teach me all sorts of things, though, like how to access different recipe sites, how to call my friends.
Please check it out.
Oh, and today, I was even able to save some mirror by shopping on a store I found on the net. Bart. In exchange for teaching my mom how to use the Arbol Net, she lets me play games on the T-phone. Honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be. Hope I can have my own someday.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major
Farah.
landmarks.
I was trying to figure out how to occupy myself during our on-tour free time. That's when I noticed the live stage performances they've got going on today. I can feel it soothing my soul all the way over here. Maybe I'll take a peek up close. Oh, is it the sisters?
They have everything from
Yes,
the latest
music.
DCF products to expensive wines and even a serving
You,
tomato.
I spent the whole game wondering where you are. Jess! So I'll keep waiting forever, no matter how long it takes. I'll keep searching for you. Thank you, Trian Mall. You're a wonderful audience. Please excuse my incredibly bad taste in trying to pretend to sing. It's Jess, the singer-songwriter. He's drawing a very good crowd than usual.
Here you'll find
He was kind of a big deal in our last game. Yeah, word on the street is he's found his big break after moving to Crossbell. He's moved to Crossbell? And the brother and sister he was living with didn't go with him? One, the other, or both? It's nice to see a former old towner make a name for himself. I'll have to keep an eye on his career. Yeah. Well, that was nice. Like, kind of sad. Oh well.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower,
Kiefer.
one of its major landmarks.
Understood. I'll go ahead and get those documents revised. Right. Goodbye.
A movie theater,
Damn it. It's supposed to be off the clock, and yet here they are saddling me with overtime. Whatever. Planning to spend my evening analyze the nightly stock price movements anyway. May as well breeze through this work while I'm at it. May as well get paid for it, yeah, seriously. Melanie. Oh yeah, tonight we celebrate. The ad concept I submitted this morning made it past the revision phase. About time, too. For whatever reason, I had it in my head that modern designs were all about pizzazz. I wasn't the only piece of the puzzle. The reparations bubble sent every industry into full throttle, so for several years the marketplace was absolutely flooded with information. As a result, high-impact advertisements that were packed with promotional text were extra effective. Once I understood the context behind that trend, the trick to making a sleek, stylish design finally hit me. Am I a genius or what? My confidence is back and here to stay.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
And what are you doing? Probable Liberalian spy? It was in the first two games. I will be writing a letter to the mayor later today. I have to report the latest happenings in this country. Opening this boutique was her idea, and given our modest success, I think we've proven there's a demand for Liberalian goods here. We may consider opening another store in the Republic, or perhaps we'd set up a consignment shop. I'm quite pleased with this little venture of ours. Being able to share a few pieces of Liberal with the rest of the world has made me very happy.
All our products are shipped directly from Liberal.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower.
Okay.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
Liberal is where the acerbic tomato was born. Let's see. Armament. What was I doing? Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Here we go. Give a present?
Thank you.
Sure.
Boutiques and other various shops to peruse.
Okay, I think we're pretty good here. Let's go finish this. Terrace area.
Let's roll, gang.
Sounding very enthusiastic there.
My stall has the best dishes around.
Riverside than here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We managed to get some really insightful stuff for you. Thank you so much. You brought back much more than I see. That's a pretty good idea. Oh, sorry. I guess I got a little caught up in reading. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to do my best work with all the info you've gathered. Oh? Seem pretty confident about that. Well, this is some really good advice after all. I should go ahead and start working on my cocktail now. I'll bring it to Bermati's once I'm finished. I called him up a little while ago, and he said he'd always be willing to entertain a challenge. And of course he is. I'm sure that helps that you're one of his beloved juniors, too. Come to think of it, Won't you need someone to judge? You want one of us to jump in? I think I'd be a good choice. No, you would not. You just want a free drink. You tell him, Fairy. We're acting on Shino's request this time. We should find a judge that's impartial. Why don't we get someone they're both familiar with? I believe that would be best. Do you think you could take up being a judge? Oh, why, thank you for the recommendation. I'd be glad to do so. Why don't we ask Renee and Marielle, too? We'll meet up at Marmotti's when we're ready. We're ready. Clash between teacher and student, huh? On the group's arrival to Marmotti's, the judges began to make their way in. Everyone awaited Shino's arrival with bated breath. And finally, she came. I know you've been feeling a bit down for quite some time. But you seem to be in pretty good spirits now. I'm assuming something good happened? Yes, I finally figured out the kind of bartender I want to be. And I believe I found my own style, too. But just believing isn't enough. I need you to recognize me as well. Please, Master Bermotti, won't you take on my challenge? Well, I gladly accept. However, I'd be lying if I said I never recognized your skills in the first place. All right, then. As previously decided, I'll start us off. Contest between Bermotti and Shino, huh? I'm sure this will be interesting. This will be a little crass to plus these pets, though. Let's just see how it turns out. That's Bermotti's Charme de la Nuit. It won runner-up at the bartending tournament last year. Yes, the theme I chose was Sweet Nights Spent Reveling in Perilous Secrets. That's a lot for one little cocktail to hold up. I've made a few different variations since the contest in Tharbad. Please, help yourself. It's delicious. Sweet and sour notes maintain an exquisite balance. It's really gentle on the tongue. I think this would be perfect for someone who can't hold their liquor, like you. The drink itself is rather pleasing to the eye. I'd say it's good enough to add to your usual menu. Why, thank you. And I suppose now it's Shino's turn. Oh, it's an old-fashioned. Looks pretty simple. That's exactly why it's so easy to arrange. Just have to add whatever fruit or liquor you desire. The world made to your liking. I call it Vivid Paricio. Please help yourself. Oh my. It's super fruity. I kind of thought it'd be a little more bitter. Wait, there is a bitter taste too. It's not overtaking the sweetness at all, though. I sense that there's a bourbon base, but the unique alcohol feel has been restrained. The faint punch gives is a little addicting. I could find myself indulging a bit too much. It all goes down rather smoothly. And the scent. Is that black tea? Yes, that's right. It's part of the tea selections at my bar. Bourbon and black tea, two of my favorite drinks. Would you mind if I had a glass as well? What do you think? Both the sweet and bitter taste are in perfect harmony. It's almost like a sample of life. You'll find no complaints here, Shino. The drink shares all of your charm. I appreciate your praise. You picked up on exactly what I tried to do with it, too. Life has both dreams that are sweet and failures that are bitter. Everyone has times when they hesitate to keep pushing forward. And once you reach that point, there's no need to struggle in vain. You just have to keep going at your own pace. It's what I was hoping to convey with this cocktail. Wow. Those sure are some wise words. This is the kind of drink I'd like to continue serving at my bar. I'll make it a place where people can drop in with ease and where they can feel comfortable getting close to others. So, that's the style you want to create. It is. I suppose I'll take the loss this time then. I'm sure our judges would agree. Yes. Of course. Hey, you just made their decision for them. Don't get so caught up in the details. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I'm grateful for all the help. Why don't we treat you to some drinks as a reward? Please order anything you'd like. Yes, go on and take a seat wherever. This is the live, Hal. Should try to get free drinks more often. We really didn't do anything to help, though. Why don't we pay for ours? Van? I wanted to offer you my thanks as well. I really appreciate you giving my cute little Junior the push she needed. It was nothing. Sheena's always had a good head on her shoulders. She just needed someone to get her going. Yes, but you'd be amazed at how few people would be willing to do such a thing. It's expected of the man raising the next generation. Right, Mr. Manager? I'm not raising them. But I have to admit, I'm used to getting kids back on their feet by now. While enjoying their drink, the group partook in an evening of pleasant chatter. Upon finishing, they said their goodbyes to Bramati and Shino, and once again staggered out the door to resume their activities.
Well
One
done,
SP.
everyone.
Style that suits oneself, completed.
Reward deposited.
Law. Okay, where have I not been and where do I need to go? We can go to the Grand Circuit? I guess they do have an outside arena, food court, essentially. Okay, let's go there real fast.
Off we go.
Sure, they'll all be talking about the race yesterday. Was that yesterday? I guess so. Ooh, new things to buy and... Well, interesting. Blue triangles.
Just don't drink too much, okay?
What? Are you kidding me? Holy heck. And I almost didn't notice this was that you had come to the Grand Circuit. I don't even know what to do. Who to talk to first? What are those brats doing here? Are you recruiting them into Ouroboros? What happened with the Oathbreaker? Somebody tell me that. Oh, for the love of Adios. This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. I am at a loss for words. Hey, what's up, Arkwright? Here you've been getting yourself into all kinds of trouble lately. Attaboy. It's been close to a week since our last meeting, no? You all look awfully exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I get... Hey, wait a sec! We aren't here for small talk. What on earth are you people doing here? You should see the looks on your stupid faces. It's priceless. It's a normal reaction to seeing a couple of assassins chilling in a public place. That girl is like shockingly calm compared to her loudmouth brother. I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere. Yeah, I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit, right? Well, if you're just here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Good picks, by the way. The rich cocoa float and the blue cream and chocolate rose soda are this place's hidden gems. The hell are you going on about? I just picked this at random. Oh, do you like sweets too? Fellow sweets buff. Wait, no, we are not bonding over this. I've got some questions, and I want answers. First of all, why the hell are you far in the capital? Direct as always. Since when did you have a sweet tooth? I may be partially to blame for that. Wait, so the Oathbreaker willingly went back to the Society? And the Society willingly took him back? And he's meeting with its upper echelons? Said upper echelons are called the Anguis, and there are 6, currently among their rank. Well, I may have mentioned this on the island, but my dear Hardwood has been a little too naughty this time. We enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can't be said of the people of his station. So that guy's done some kowtowing before his master? Krisha and I are stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Why are we stuck doing the grunt work? Should have given this. I should have given this job to that ogre girl and a golden retriever of a prince. He must be talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that Corps' name. I swear I've heard about a runaway prince before. Red Constellation? Runaway prince? What the heck are you guys going on about? Yeah, there's a whole group of games you have to play to get their story. On my take, I think this kind of gig is perfect for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Oh hey, gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like we're related to that hairy old flirt. The only reason we haven't bailed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle stand. That's perfectly fine by me, but until that moment arrives, we will be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. Totally get why you guys would want to give them a piece of your mind, but if you raise even a finger to them, we'll have to break your arm. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Yeah, whatever. You got bigger fish to fry anyway.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts.
I don't get why the Harward is even an Anguis. Why would the Grandmaster keep him around? Especially if, as I suspect, she's actually Adios herself. Okay.
I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
Speaking of bigger fish, the Oathbreaker hasn't been playing ball with the Garden Master since Nimeth, right? If he did say he'd step aside that one time. To my knowledge, he's out of action for now. But I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. Heck, for all we know, he might even have your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. What? No. Like I said, you can never run from your past. It'll stalk you to the ends of the earth. The old 3's made himself into another man's puppet, and the old 9's chasing a guy who tossed her aside like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? It sure doesn't to me. Okay, Ix, you've made your point. My goodness. Say what you will. We'll find happiness someday. I haven't known them for long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share. It's true that they hit a roadblock. In fact, we all have obstacles in our path right now. But we will overcome ours. And Swin and Nadia will overcome theirs. Sounds like you guys know about all the shit that's been going down in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy's got you grounded. Have fun watching us kick ass from your little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show. One that you're not allowed to take part in. You really have grown. They can fling childish insults at people who can't do anything. Ah, shut up! This mushy "we will overcome everything in our way" talk always makes me want to barf. Keep your puke to yourself, Ix. Anyway, I think you people are all bark and no bite. But if you want to try to prove me wrong, be my guest. I'm interested to see what ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. Whether it's a happy ever after, or one that leads straight to the grave. As for us, the life we led was filled with killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that it's over, I don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. Jorda. And that's fine. For now, you can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets the capital has, while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some 4 SPGs with me. I'll happily take them on. Only condition is that the rowdy little punk has to chill the hell out. What? You think we'd give you a request? You must be totally blitzed if you think we'd do that. Hard pass. Actually, I may consider it if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. He knows. Okay. You two have a history. Let's chat. Now that I think about it, letting you wander around the capital is like turning a fox loose in a chicken coop. Anyone pushes me, I'll push back, but I got no interest in picking fights with weaklings. If Sin were around, though, we'd already be at it. Please find a nice vacant lot away from the civvies before you duke it out. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll settle the score with him eventually, but it ain't gonna be today. That's funny. The immovable aside, you seem like the type to be so courteous about putting off a grudge match 12 years in the making. Oh yeah? Well, what do you know about it? Beyond the basics, not much. But I did spend over half a year in Longlai. Well, ain't that a happy coincidence? We could have you stand witness when our showdown finally happens. With every fiber of my being, hell no. I'm told that calamity has struck your place of work. Yeah, my baby on wheels got totaled too. Won't be able to do any decent business for a while thanks to that. I remember my last visit there. It truly is a shame. The coup grew hard all of a sudden. A shame I wasn't there to see it burn to the ground, that is. I knew there'd be a catch. And though your office was reduced to cinders, the first floor was hardly damaged at all. That, darlings, is the mark of a professional. Why, it's almost autistic. That's a unique perspective, to put it kindly. Oh, do I want to chat with the twins? I don't know. All the characters in the game, and I mean in all the games, I think they may be the most annoying. What, you're still here? Sure, it'll be tough to pull a fast one over with the sitters here, but keeping us on a leash won't change how things turn out. Someone born from the darkness will stick out like a sore thumb in a world of light. Learning that is only a matter of time. But hey, no skin off my nose. I hate to break it to you, but darkness and light don't matter a bit. Extending a head out from between them is what we Spriggans do. Oh, and generally speaking, blabbing away when I never even ask only shows how much you care inside. You really know how to rile a guy up. So, you must be a regular here the way you knew these were hidden menu items. Yep, I've already had a taste of every dessert this place has to offer, secret or otherwise. Speaking of hidden menu items, there's another one for you. The cheese foam frappe. It's rich in flavor with a depth of sweetness that'll keep you coming back for more. Try it next time if you haven't already. You won't regret it. Wow, you're definitely no poser. I'll keep your wreck in mind. Can we wrap up this sweet tooth seminar and go already? Okay, I'm glad I came. Did I talk to you already? I don't think so. I couldn't manage another sip once I heard all the crashing and screaming from the track yesterday. That there weren't any casualties is a miracle. So tonight, I'm going to honor it by making up for the drinks I missed out on. Okay, new thing in the shop over there.
Come on in and eat your fill.
Here?
My stuff can't be beat.
Oh. Soul Chef Burgers. We can make burgers. Yay.
I'll be waiting for you.
Kincaid learned the burgers. And as I thought, Ren learned the tea. Almost said green again. Okay, I think we're good. No, there's somebody over here. Oh, hey. When everything went wrong at yesterday's race, my heart almost stopped in the spot. Good thing Ashlyn wasn't hurt. Otherwise, it would have shattered instead. Those anti-immigrant terrorists are totally out of control. I mean, come on. They ruined the Z1 Grand Prix, all for their stupid cause. This is serious business here. One wrong step and we could have been toast.
Welcome to the official Z1 shop.
Oh, I was wondering where you two were. You weren't in the guild earlier. How was Elaine and the Arkwright Solutions team? We heard about what happened. Yeah, who would have thought the Kruger and Marduk would be starting fights in the capital? I mean, I guess I understand why it all went down, but cleanup's been a real bitch. Well, thank you both for all your hard work. I'm sure you must have been busy with other things as well. Oh no, it was nothing really. Well, I'm no Alvis, but we do what we have to, you know? Yeah, really. It's all my fault, huh? Allow me to offer my apologies as well. Hey, we know you two weren't really the ones behind it all. Plus, it's not like there were any civilian casualties either. Yeah, I have to say, that part was pretty impressive. Not to say it wasn't still bad, but... Anyway, we've been doing some investigating around town as part of the cleanup effort, just to make sure we didn't miss anything strange. So try and rest easy tonight, okay? You'll probably need all the strength you can get tomorrow. Don't know how much rest we can manage with a fearsome foursome sitting outside. Well, they don't seem to be up to anything malicious. You'll probably just leave them be. Right. Thank you once again, Alvis, Regina. Yes, we really appreciate it. Of course. If anything else pops up, feel free to give us a ring.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise.
Sucks what happened at the race yesterday. Since the CID had the whole investigation on lockdown, we couldn't even do anything to help. No, I just had a thought. Don't they usually sell limited edition souvenirs based on whoever wins the Grand Prix? I wonder what they'll do now. Oh, that's right. You're a big car guy. Were you rooting for Lino yesterday? That a problem? Look, I know he's not as big as he used to be, but when I was a kid, there was this racer named Carlos. We don't exactly have time for a trip down memory lane right now, Alvis. Didn't you want to check around the circuit for some leads? Oh, yeah. Let's look by the Ferris wheel, too. Good idea. No time to waste then. It would seem they have a pleasant evening ahead. Oh, guess we all need a breather every once in a while. Check by the Ferris wheel is somehow a breather? I don't know. It turns out working to earn your keep isn't so bad. Race, ethnicity, social class? None of that makes a difference when it comes to good, honest labor. Perhaps I've had things all wrong this whole time.
You're free to look around.
Oh, somebody wants a lighter. Okay. Who wants a lighter? Wrong button again. There we go. Oh, I have a couple of things. The lighter for Kincaid. He doesn't smoke.
You have my thanks.
You're welcome. Kincaid's connection stage went up, and his parameters went up. Defense and arts defense +5. This is for Nina. Oh my gosh.
I'll gladly accept this.
Nina's connection stage went up. Van's dexterity went up, since she's not a combatant yet that we know of. Good thing I wandered in there.
Take your time and enjoy
Pauline.
your visit.
A tire's grip is proportional to the amount of surface area that comes into contact with the ground. That's why the ones on Z1 cars don't have any grooves. They only work on highly maintained racetracks, though. You'd never get that same level of performance on a public street. Shop. Security guard Hugo. Yesterday's debacle blindsided us completely. Not once did we expect terrorists to infiltrate the raceway. It makes me ashamed to call myself a security guard. Nah, it's pretty unusual circumstances. I think I'd give you a pass, personally. Okay, that's the food court. Oh, I haven't been to the Ferris wheel. Pop up there. Belmont, so the final race has been delayed till a later date. My dream of a miraculous Red Star victory lives on. I beg to differ. Aslan's going to clinch it for Ingard this time around. As if Maxim could ever lose. Edwas has this in the bag, guaranteed. Oh, that they continue their rivalry, I guess. Oh, you again? Is that ill-fated encounter in Tharbad not enough? Patriarch Bashir. I could say the same, Dahar. You only wish I'd chase your tail like a smitten little pup. Exactly what did you come here for today, anyhow? Or do I even need to ask? I have a sinking feeling that our purposes are identical, save for your relationships with Valis. Well, would you look at that? Both of us were thinking of investing in the same market. What a kick in the head. Indeed, especially since I presumed you would be fixated solely on Valis' local commerce. As it currently stands, however, I wouldn't bat an eye if we came face-to-face in a business meeting. Just like old times, eh? Could be worse, I suppose. Make no mistake, I've got every intention of using you as a stepping stone when the chips are down. Oh, that won't be enough to daunt me. If it's a challenge you want, it's a challenge you'll receive.
Alrighty.
I'm not remembering the backstory with those guys. I highly recommend going on the Ferris wheel after dark. Seeing Edith's nightscape sprawled out beneath you is just beautiful. It's odd, though. That same scenery feels a lot more depressing when I'm riding alone on the clock. Here we go. Is there a place to buy a ticket? Hey, guys. Yesterday was a grim reminder of how dangerous the Zenith one can be. It didn't seem to frighten my grandson much, but I'm getting second thoughts about supporting his dream of being a racer. Race car drivers are so cool. They put their lives on the line every second they're on the track. I can't wait to be one, and I get to feel the rush of an all-out death match, too. Very sly of you, Munt, getting our fathers to accidentally run into one another like this. Oh, that's what's going on down there. Okay. And now we get to have a moment together, too. Estlin provides funding for the Z1, so it only makes sense that Valis would take note of it as well. And that's just one of the many business ventures I can see our fathers having a shared interest in. It isn't hard to imagine that we can lead them into with a few shoves in the right direction. Ha! I knew I was right to put my faith in you, Munt. That said, who could have guessed your fathers were friendly rivals when they were younger? It came as a shock for me, too, but the important thing is we can use it to our advantage. Harkening back to the mutual zeal they stoked in the past should make them a little more flexible. It's all uphill from there, though. Our fathers will only come around if both sides stand to gain. Oh, I'm sure it'll happen eventually, as long as we work together. We just have to keep at it, one step at a time. I'm right there with you. And maybe someday we'll get to be with each other for real. You didn't catch that. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're ready to do this thing. Hotel.
Let's do this.
And enthusiastic to get this night over with.
I understand why you might think that. However,
President Jennifer. Oh, I almost forgot. Walensky's supposed to be attending that political debate today. I think it's over, dear. I wonder, do I really need his help? Wait, what am I saying? The more choices I have, the better. Once things settle down, I'll do everything in my power to get him to back me. This time for sure. Politician. And one of the reporters. I must say, I was quite impressed with the president's speech. His refute of that one assemblyman in particular was remarkable. As always, his entire demeanor was magnificent. And of course, I'm sure aides like you are the ones to help bring him to such a level. I'm glad to hear you were so impressed by it all. However, I'm afraid the president was the one who did most of the work, although we did do our best to support him on the daily. Anyway, Langdon, I'm aware of how kind you've been to our party in the papers. We'll make sure to maintain good relations in the future. That being said, no matter how grateful we feel, we will not be following in the footsteps of our predecessors. We will not be gaining further access to administration. I just wanted to make that clear. Yes, of course, I wouldn't want to cause trouble for you or the president after all. Looks like I'm going to have to play the long game here. Should have known that'd make things more complex. Oh, you guys. Guess my plans to speak directly with the president will have to be on pause for the moment. It's fine. I'll just use my other connections to work my way in. Yeah. Reporters not doing hardball with politicians because they want access. That's a problem. Oh, hey guys, let's talk. Are you really alright with us eating food this expensive? Of course I am. So the least I can do is thanks for your assistance. After all, you two are the ones who managed to bring both our security teach and our concierge out of their days. Yeah, and since the GM is paying, feel free to eat whatever you like. I'm sure, of course, it's the answers. I'm sure you're on a strict diet, but just let it go. Well, sounds like we've got the all clear, Sarah. Let's dig in. And of course, you all deserve some thanks as well. It was no big deal. It was kind of a big deal. Yeah, well done, you guys. Paris, Rosette, how are you feeling? You two had us really worried. I'm glad our dance managed to reach you in the end. Yeah, we're fine now. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. I'd also like to apologize. I know words are hardly enough, but I'm incredibly grateful for what you did for us. Well, you're right about words not being enough. Took forever to snap you out of it. Still, I know it wasn't your fault, so don't go making that face, all right? Besides, this incident allowed me to confirm once again how indispensable you are to us. It's an honor to hear you say so, sir. Anyway, I can tell you guys are still pretty busy. Just try to rest while you can, okay? Yeah, if anything else were to happen to you guys, Sarah might just get an ulcer. Shahina, we don't need to give them anything else to worry about. We gotcha. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, at least we were able to hear about what happened after the fact. I feel like we can rest a bit easier now that we know. Yeah, I do feel kind of guilty about all this, though. Stop right there. Can't keep beating yourself up about this. Yeah, we'll get to the root of this issue, and then we'll yank it out. So, what's the plan now? Should we head back? Well, we still have a little more time. Why don't we make one more round before we go back? Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point. To advance the main story, select Discuss Plans at Montmartre from the travel menu. I think we're probably at a good stopping point. Hopefully discussing the plans at Montmartre won't, Wait, is there a sub-event someplace, or is it just showing us that on the map? I'm just going to go places and look for sub-events real fast. Seeing that up at the top of the...
I never did get to see Sarah and Shahina perform.
I'm sure you'll get another chance. You can think of it as something to look forward to.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be happy to accompany you when the time comes.
Nothing here.
Heading to the objective.
I decided I didn't have enough money to buy clothing there. That's why that's still there. Okay. I have my own money, incidentally. I'm still going to hang on to it a bit, just in case. So I'd rather buy weapons than armor, although definitely should not discount armor.
Well then, shall we?
That's the basketball guy. Okay, so that blue one doesn't count. Tyrell District?
Let's roll!
Oh, there's something new in the bookstore. Let's go buy something. It's not going to be as expensive, and it might be interesting to read.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Oh, it's a gift. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Wrong button again. There we go. For Leon.
And here I thought you had poor taste.
What did I come for again? Latest volume of that one novel? Wait, no, that's not it. My boss sent me to pick up some research material. How did that ever slip my mind? Oh, who am I fooling? It's obviously because of how often I visit the bookstore for fun these days. It's as though my brain blocks out all thoughts of work whenever I'm here. Maybe I've grown a bit too lax. Well, the classmate isn't here.
Of Ravana.
Whoop, hang on. Still checking things. Oh, that's where I just was. Station Street.
Let's roll!
Okay, nothing here. Riverside.
Let's do this.
Oh, something new to buy down there. Let's go have a look. Are you selling your new drink now?
Hello.
She is. We will buy one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Old Town, which is where we live. Malcolm. Victor sure knows how to make the best of his ingredients. Can be a bit hard finding just the right supplies for him, but I guess it all pays off in the end. Oh, you're the new supplier after the old one got blown up in the last game. Okay, so we're ready to discuss plans. Might be time to return to Montmartre and talk about what we need to do from here. Choosing to return to Montmartre will cause the main story to advance. Yes, I know, and I'm willing to do that. Trails through Daybreak, too. 6,000 mirror has been placed in your account as a reward for completing the Ally Reclamation for SPG request. Oh, hello.
Truly, well done.
2 SP.
Then I'll update your rank.
Red A, yay.
Got it.
Oh, we got some new shoes.
That's just about perfect.
I guess it is. Yay.
See? You get it.
Iron is our employee of the month. Wow, how did that happen? Okay, well, I am going to save. Good heavens, it's been 3 hours. Okay, we will continue this next time. Gosh, I did a lot of broadcasting today. We will continue this next time. I'm sure, hopefully it won't be as explosive as this last bit has been. And maybe I'll go back and get some supplies so that, oh no, I can't now. As soon as I get out of the screen, it's going to go to continue. So next time we will continue. Thanks for watching, you all. Have a good rest of your day.